Hi, welcome back. Another important session. Let's configure third-party sales. Okay, what exactly third-party sales? Okay, let's try to discuss this thing in S4 HANA. Okay, so properly those people who worked on ECC, they know how to create third-party sales in ECC, but those people who can able to start with S4 HANA, also they can easily understand after listening this concept. Okay, let me try to understand. Generally, any sales happens, you'll create purchase order from your customer to the company. So you have two parties. One is customer and second one is company. Okay, so when you say customer, so he will raise PO to the company. So company will create sales order, deliver to the customer, and billing. Okay. So this is the regular process of your OTC. Who is customer? Assume that he is your first party. You can take anything. So he is your second party. Then this is fine in a OTC process. Who is third party? What is the relevance? Why it is required? That will be controlled by two concepts. One is third party sales and second one is individual purchase order. Let's try to understand third party sales. Okay, so assume that in your first process, I'll give you two cases for third party sales. This is case one, this is case two. Okay, let's try to understand the existing case. You have something called uh, like uh, you have an inventory. Okay, so maybe you have a plant called XXX. Okay, and you have a storage location as 001. Assume that it might be your storage location stock or warehouse stocks. You can stake. So this is holding like a 100 pieces. So in regular process, when you take an order, 10 pieces, 10 pieces, so that the inventory will be reduced automatically. How it will be reduced? So it will be reduced to 90 pieces once it is delivered. This is your regular process. Okay, let me try to show you the deviation case. Assume that first case, whenever you get any order from your customer to the company, okay, you don't maintain any inventory. Okay, so you have a plant for the namesake and you have a storage location also for the namesake, but your inventory is 0. Okay, such case, obviously you need to transfer the stock from other person or else other plant is the possibility. If you take third party sales, so if you get an order for 10, you don't deliver directly the stock. Okay, so then there is no delivery concept at your end. Okay, so what you have to do is, suppose first party rises, the customer rises, okay, PO to the company. In turn, company will give, suppose customer want 10 pieces. This 10 pieces he has given to company. These 10 pieces will be given to another third person. That is your vendor. Vendor can be individual person or else it can be organization or else can be private limited or public limited. Such a case, what happens? This is the case if you have taken case one. So company don't maintain inventory. So what it happens, I will show you the steps actually. So first sales order will be created, whatever the purchase order given by your first party. So then that 10 pieces will be converted into the PR. To PR will be converted into purchase order. That means, so company what it will do, he will give this requirement to the vendor. Okay, vendor maybe like in this case ABC. ABC will pick and he will directly deliver the stock to the customer. So that's why we don't have delivery. So your purchase requisition done and purchase order done. Then once it is delivered, you will do the MIGO. This is since vendor is directly delivering to the customer. This 10 pieces, it is outside of your SAP system. So in our SAP system, company SAP system, we will treat it as a dummy goods receipt. That means, so when you do returns, you will do actual goods receipt, return stock to your unrestricted storage location or blocked stock or quality storage location. But here is the case, outside the stock is delivered to the your vendor. That's why you because you should know this one. Okay. So why you should know that I will explain you. We'll have a different scenarios. Then vendor will raise invoice to the company. Okay. So then finally, so once company got confirmation, company will raise invoice to the direct customer. Let me show you here. Okay. Assume that this is company receives order from maybe like Ganesh Private Limited. He asked 10 pieces of the stock. Okay, 10 pieces of the company supposed to deliver. Okay, so this company is assume that the DRAM Private Limited. So the DRAM don't have inventory. What it will do? DRAM will give purchase order. Okay, so like this 10 pieces PR and PO will be created purchase order to vendor ABC Private Limited. So that means, so since stock is received from DRAM Private Limited to Ganesh Private Limited, DRAM will be vendor to him, Ganesh will be customer to him. Similar case, you cannot assume, but not directly, since ABC Private Limited having inventory, they will directly deliver to the Ganesh Private Limited 10 pieces. Okay. How our SAP system will come to know this process? That's why from this vendor, the confirmation is MIGO. Okay, MIGO is amount side goods received transaction. And after that, MIRO. MIRO means this ABC, since he is delivered the stock to the customer, so he got purchase order from DRAM Limited. So he will rise invoice to the DRAM Private Limited by using transaction called MIRO at side. This we will call it as incoming invoice. Okay, we have some scenarios either based on goods received stock or bureau stock will rise bill to the customer. Let's see this. You got 10 pieces, that means full stock. So that based on one of the scenario we can able to control that. So 10 is received by customer, so that what DRAM Private Limited will do F2 invoice. Okay, after mirror you can say that F2 invoice to the Ganesh Private Limited since stock is already delivered. Okay, this is called customer direct invoice. Okay, this is the process. Let's try to understand this. We have different scenarios in this. Let me show you. Case 2. What is case 2 here? So assume that, okay, here 10 pieces order, but inventory only 5 pieces available. Such a case, 5 pieces partially delivered to the customer. Okay, sales order and DLV and F2. So inventory is there, 5 pieces delivered, 5 pieces delivered, and 5 pieces delivered. This is regular OTC, okay, for customer. For remaining 5 pieces, due to shortage of inventory, what it happens? So again, same process. Company will ask vendor to deliver the remaining stock to the customer. Such a case, what happens? Second line item in your sales order, PR, and purchase order will be given to your vendor for 5 pieces. Vendor will deliver outside of the system. It will be intimated. Here, 2 scenarios will be there. That is different story. Let's try to understand straight scenario first. Incoming invoice for 5 pieces. Then F2 for direct customer. Okay. So let's try to add one more line here. Okay. This is how it happens. Why this is required? I will show you practically. Okay. So these are the two straight cases. We're going to see on system how third-party sales works in next session. Thank you so much. Have a great day.